This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Good luck finding it at the restaurant. Tell me it's not giving Morty K. But oh my god, she's so cute!
It's NFL season, and the Eagles are back.
I just can't anymore, so hot. Good morning, y'all. We're here at Rosebowl Flea today, fulfilling another mystery bundle, and today it is for Maddie. So this time around, I ask a new question when you fill out my mystery bundle form, and it's just like, what aesthetic are you looking for? And it's so funny how she describes her style because it's pirate circus fantasy core with some cutesy feminine elements mixed in. Basically anything that would pair well with the sword, but also be cute on its own. And it's so funny because I know exactly what she means, and honestly, dream goals. Everything that she has pinned, I want and I love. We got puff sleeves, we've got stripes. And the thing that does scare me though is that she has a lot of Euro pieces, which, guys, we're only working with a $100 budget. She literally paid $100, so I'm taking all that money and it's going straight into her bundle. So we'll see if we can get blessed today by the Rose Bowl gods and find some Euro. What the heck? Not Arthur crashing into people. Okay, let's just go and see what we can find. There is a crap ton of people today, y'all. It is wild. I don't think Rose Bowl has been this busy in a minute, but we're gonna go hit up our usual spots. My back is already on fire. Guys, I got my back tattoo already. I'm probably gonna tell you that in every single video, but I can't be a baddie yet. I can't show it off because it's still healing. It's only been 7 days since I got it, so right now, 7 days. So right now, she just has Lubriderm on her. We got her covered, so can't be a baddie quite yet. But we will be looking for any backless tops or dresses, so eventually we could show her off. Maddie has a whole bunch of these like flared skirts that plays with a lot of panels and seams, and she actually has camo on her Pinterest board. So I was so excited when I saw this, but look at this tag. It's a freaking size 10. It's kids clothing. I hate being teased like that because that could have been so good, but it's okay. It's still pretty early in the morning, so oh, we're gonna hold on to this one. We got our first top. She's a little damaged, so I'm gonna do this as a freebie, but come on, that's like exactly what she had on her Pinterest board. The thing that's damaged is the zipper pull. It's still functional. It has nothing to actually grab it and pull it down, but you gotta admit, this is super sexy. It has an open back. Low-key, I want this for me so bad. But it's the brand Lydia USA. It's a dead stock brand that I absolutely love. I also got a little something for myself. Guys, this was only $25, and it kind of has this layered look to it, but it has a huge butterfly right on the front. Tell me it's not giving Morty K. And yes, I got the pronunciation down now. We've got this one. It is a little bit more plain, but on her Pinterest board, she has a lot of these midi skirts that kind of flare out a bit. The only thing that's missing are those stripes. But we could argue that we're kind of there a little bit because it's corduroy, so already it kind of has tonal built-in stripes. But let's get some measures, see if they work. You know what? It will. The only thing is she is a hippie girl. Yes! Oh my gosh, y'all, this actually does work out. We got here maybe 20 minutes ago, so is it too early to pull the trigger and get this? It also comes with a belt, so it's like a 2-in-1. I actually really like that. And maybe it's just my tabbies for today, but doesn't that look so good with tabbies or little ballet flats? I don't know, I kind of like it. This is the state of the hair right now. This is probably the longest my bangs have ever been in a hot minute, but no more baby bangs. No more bangs in general. I want a new hairstyle, and this is a little bit of exposure therapy since I know we're going to have a couple thousand people looking at this. I'm going to show you my forehead for the first time, and I'm really self-conscious about it.
But what the hell, boy?
Per usual, y'all, there's not too many vendors at Rosebowl today, so while I look for the next place to shop, let me tell you about today's video sponsor, Squarespace. They empower individuals to create an online web presence, but also launch their passion projects. So if you sell physical items, sell digital items, sell a service, if you're a writer, or specialize in photography, you can build your own professional website with Squarespace so that you can showcase your work. And if you're anything like me where you're not tech savvy whatsoever, I am living proof that Squarespace really makes it that simple, because my website is USAGIMERCADO.com. It revolves all around my night market, and there are a few features that you can take advantage of. The first one is inventory management. So if you want to sell physical products, Squarespace will send you notifications anytime something sells, is low in stock or is completely out of stock. Second feature I use on my website is called forums. I am always looking for new vendors for every market that we host. So I use forums so that way they can apply, and it's literally as simple as a click of a button. And once it's dropped onto the page that you're working on, you can customize it to fit all your needs. And because USAGI MERCADO is community-based, so is my website. I have a tab that's dedicated to all the bunnies or the attendees that come through. I have a whole bunch of images displayed, but this is where I use the feature of video collections. You can sell access to or feature videos right on your site, and all you gotta do is just copy and paste the URL link to any video you want to display. There's a free trial waiting for you at squarespace.com, but when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/Chanel to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to Rosebowl Flea. You see this one? I actually have this in yellow in my personal wardrobe right now, but I know the sizing isn't right. Like something like this. I'm just mainly looking at the plaid, the puff sleeves, and then we've got something like this. More puff sleeves, more plaid, right? So we've got this one here. It has the puff sleeves, it has the plaid. I like that the waist is a little bit more fitted and like straight edge, but then we've got a lot of ruching up here. So I'm into this one. I think this is a good little find. We got this top for $20, y'all. But honestly, let me know what you think in the comments, because Arthur's not sold on this. I feel like it's a pretty awesome find. It's really close to what she had, and I'm a little scared because I feel like I'm pulling a lot of black pieces, so I wanted to do a little bit of color too.
Hi guys, it's the start of August, so you know what that means. Besides it being hot as fuck over here in LA, it's NFL season and the Eagles are back. So today at Rose Bowl, we're looking for more Eagles gear. I found this Eagles hat for 40 bucks. I offered $35 and he said yes. Made in the Philippines. Yeah, not bad. So now I got one from the Philippines and I got another one from Taiwan. So I'm copying all these different country Philadelphia hats.
I can't anymore. I just can't anymore. It's so hot. If you've been coming up saying hi to us, I'm so sorry, but I feel like I'm shutting down. I feel like my face is melting. My feet hurt. I'm bloating.
She has a lake of sweat all over her face.
Literally. Look at this. It's so sweaty. It's time, y'all. Let's go get our ice cream. Hopefully they have a Tweety bird, and we'll see how wonky her eyes are today. They didn't have any Tweety bird today, y'all, so Bubbles it is. But you know what? It doesn't make sense, because how are you going to be cherry flavored, but be Bubble? Oh my god, she's so cute! Don't you feel like cherry should be Blossom, and then Bubble should be like blueberry, raspberry?
blueberry.
Do you see this? This is where those like fairy denim skirts usually are, and she sold out. She doesn't have any more. I actually wanted to get one for this bundle, and she doesn't have any. She's a little busy with the customer right now, but I'll probably ask her to see if she has any back stock of them, because damn, that sucks. This is a new booth to me. I haven't been in here before. Prices are a little steep, so just bear with me, but as of right now, we still have $70 to spend on Maddie's bundle, and so we came across this top here. The only thing is, look at this price tag. $52 freaking dollars, and I get it, it's really, really pretty. Like, where would you find this? Like, this is, it's like if you want this style, good luck finding it at a thrift store. Like, you have more luck finding this on Depop. But on her Pinterest board, she has a whole bunch of these fairy tops. Not exactly what she has, but I mean, the color's there and the vibe is there. So maybe we'll just keep her in mind. Right now, we're a little too top heavy. We don't have a single pair of bottoms, so let's look for that first and prioritize that instead. Y'all, this is my new favorite brand, Pretty Angel. They always have the most whimsy looking tops. I used to have a blue one. I just know that this brand runs a little bit big, and so I know this would fit me big, but this color's beautiful. I wouldn't mind taking this to the tailor. Let's go ask how much it is. What do we think? Arthur says that it looks big on me. I still think in the bust it looks a little big, and on the shoulders it could be a little bit more fitted. I literally waited for this girl who had a dress that I really, really wanted, and I got it, by the way. She had it in her hand. They weren't totally sold on the price. It was $36, by the way. And she tried it on. She didn't like the way it looked, and I was like, I don't know what this girl's not seen, because it looks so good on her, but look what we got. I don't know if it's a brand salvage. It isn't, but you know, it kind of looks like it. But Maddie had so much of this on her Pinterest board, and I'm so happy we got it. So now we have $34 left for her bundle, and I think right now we have 4 items, so we're doing pretty well, but we still don't have any pants. We got no skirts, so I think that's what we're gonna spend the last 34 bucks on. I found this one. I was so happy because I'm having a hard time finding bottoms for her, but she, on her Depop, like, she has a bubble hem mini skirt, only this is not in her size. We're so close. I think we might just end up going back to Natalie and Audra's and then getting that midi skirt, the black one with the belt, remember? Do we like that enough though? I'm all out of spots. I don't know where else to go check out. So maybe we'll do one more walk around, and then if not, we're going home with Audra's skirt. Maddie, I hate to do this for you, girl, but I was highly inspired by your Pinterest board, and originally these were gonna be for you, but then I was like, wait, they fit me perfectly. But no, truthfully, if these were your measurements, I totally would have included it in your bundle, but they were only $25, and I hate to say it, but this was her skirt inspo all over her Pinterest board. Bottoms just weren't in the cards for us today, y'all. We were only able to find Maddie one skirt, so we're gonna go back to Natalie and Audra's booth, and then we're gonna buy that midi skirt, the one that came with the belt. It's corduroy. Okay, it doesn't have a stripe print, but because of the corduroy texture, it has like tactile stripes. And maybe that's good enough. But if it's not, let me know in the comments. We're done. We're finally done. It's so hot. I just want to go home. I want to like jump in a pool. If anyone has a pool, invite me over, please. We found our bottom, and it's this little mini skirt. So she had a whole bunch of pleated skirts on her Pinterest board. I think this is pretty good. And look at this brand. Rampage. Let's go. Let's address the elephant in the room. I got a dollhouse. I got it about like 2 days ago at the thrift, and as soon as I walked in, I laid eyes on it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I've always wanted one since I saw Mia Maple series on it, and I've known about a miniature store in Los Angeles. Okay, it's not Los Angeles, it's Torrance area if you're familiar with LA geography, which is kind of far from downtown LA, but now I have a reason to step in there, and so I want every single room to have like a different theme or aesthetic. So if you have any themes that you want to request, leave them down below. Let's get into Maddie's bundle. I was a little scared, especially for top. I was kind of scared for all of it. The bottoms, we weren't having too much luck, but surprisingly, we have 3 of them. For tops, I was mainly scared because she has a bigger bust, y'all. She has double D's, and I have barely an A cup, so I was like, God damn it, I don't even know what that would look like in a shirt. I just can't visualize it. Luckily, Maddie did give us pit-to-pit measurements, so I followed that, and all over her Pinterest board, she had dramatic prints, puff sleeves, and so when I found this express top, I was like, oh, yes. Absolutely. It doesn't have real buttons on the front. It actually has like a side zip closure, and then we just have the print all the way around. One of the main differences really is that on her Pinterest board, a lot of those shirts had more ruffles. This has more ruching. So, from a distance, it kind of does look like ruffles, but I still think it was a pretty good dupe for what we were able to find. She also had a few tops like this where we still have the puff sleeves. It's just a bit darker and more solid in color. So I pulled this. It was part of my personal wardrobe. I just hadn't wore it yet. It's the brand Jessica Louise. There was a little outfit topper that you guys were obsessed with in my last video, and I was telling you that it was a sample sale that happened in downtown LA. It was the first time I had ever learned or heard of Jessica Louise, and it was all thanks to TikTok. And she's a punk brand. She used to have a collection in Hot Topic like 20 years ago. So this was at her sample sale, and we have little puff sleeves. The neckline is pretty much identical, only this one has a little bow, and then it is a baby doll silhouette, but it's not as like loose and flowy as one. It is a little bit more fitted, which I think is perfect for this. And then our last top for her is gonna be a freebie. So we had all of this, and it's like similar but not similar, but similar enough. It kind of has that like utility type look, but it's sexy, and we're showing a lot of back, a lot of shoulder. And the only reason why this one is gonna be a freebie is because the zipper pull is damaged. It doesn't actually have a zipper pull. It's a dead stock brand called the Lydia, and it's one of my favorites. Anytime I see it out in the wild, I usually pick it up for myself. Let's get into bottoms now. I only picked up skirts just because she was talking about how she doesn't like her bottoms to be fitted, and I know that feeling very, very well. She also had a combination of mini and midi skirts, so I kind of wanted to do both, but first let's start off with the mini. I'm also happy that it's not too simple with the lace trimming, so we did pretty well with that one. This one was the one where I was just like, does it make sense? It is dark in color, and I tried this on and I think it looks super, super good. But I was having a hard time finding these Euro pieces in her size. So the next best thing I could do was finding something similar as far as length. So we have this midi one that kind of gives like mermaid towards the bottom, and it also comes with a belt. It's never been worn, tags are still attached. I know I kept saying this throughout the entire video, but it is corduroy, so like technically there still are lines or like stripes in there. I am a little iffy about this one, but hopefully the freebies make up for it. So when we're looking at our Pinterest, I feel like we did capture the pops of color with that purple top. We obviously got a lot of the black clothing, but the only thing I didn't really get were her neutrals, the more like fairy type pieces. So I pulled this one out of my own personal wardrobe. It is an Italian archival brand that I bought for myself from a wholesaler in downtown, and I have yet to wear it. So I was like, if it's been this long, I'm probably not going to wear it anytime soon, so it only makes sense to pass it down to Maddie. I should really remember how to say this brand. Rinascimento? If you know, you know. It's got a side zipper closure, a little floral applique at the very top, and then all of these really fun tiers with a little waterfall effect here. Compared to the other tops that we got, this one is just like a little bit more frilly and flowy. I decided to include this skirt because I'm not including the dress that we found at Rosebowl Flea. So in her DM to me, she specifically states, I have larger hips, thighs, and usually prefer more fitted waist-flattering tops and less restricting bottom. She does have a smaller waist than me, but she has slightly bigger hips, 0.5 inches bigger. So I tried it on and I was like, damn, this is pretty bodycon. I know anytime I have mystery bundles, my only dislike is always, I don't like bodycon. I don't like things to hug my hips. And when they do, I'm disappointed. So executive decision, I'm not going to include this one. And Maddie, hopefully I'm making a good decision because I don't want to regret it. That pretty much does it for our August style bundle. I don't feel like this aesthetic was too crazy or too far from like my personal style. But in my defense, all the inquiries that come in on IG, it's like same aesthetic, different font. So if you also want a style bundle, just remember to follow me on IG. I do randomly post an IG story and then you just send your inquiry through there. I always give a heads up before it goes live though. So let me know, y'all, what are our thoughts on Maddie's bundle? Do we love it? Do we hate it? Be as honest as you want down in the comments. As always, I do post videos at least once a week. See you the next one. Bye!